Boy oh boy, do I have a fucking cocktail plan for this week. Yeah, this one's gonna be really, I think really good. Speaking of really good, how does this video quality look? Working with the new Sony a6600, and it's been a real fucking treat so far, just taking videos and pictures with it. I mean, obviously it's a legit camera, so it just blows the iPhone out of the water, which is what I've been working with. Got a little hemp joint going with like 4 different types of flour in it, and I'm gonna make, what am I gonna make? I'm gonna make something real interesting. So let me move all this aside. First things first, I'm gonna smoke. Well, let me run through the ingredients, right? Give a little backstory. So this cocktail, there's the old fashioned, there's the Manhattan, and then there's the Benton's old fashioned. What is the Benton's old fashioned? It's essentially an old fashioned that uses a fat washed bourbon. What does that mean? It's something I came across on punchdrink.com, which I've mentioned before. It's like my favorite resource for discovering new cocktails and learning about recipes and different spirits and all types of anything liquor related, basically. And I discovered fat washing different spirits, right? Because it's not only, you can fat wash pretty much anything, and essentially, in short, it's taking any type of fat, like a bacon fat, or I've read some crazy stuff where they're taking like avocado and fat washing like gin with avocado, taking different fat and like emulsifying it with the spirit, separating the fat out, and then what you're left with is essentially, in this case, not a bacon tasting, not a bacon flavored bourbon, but a bourbon that has a certain texture to it. It's a little creamier, a little richer. It just changes the consistency and the texture and the mouthfeel that you get. So like with this bourbon, what I did was I went and picked up a bottle of like $20, nothing super expensive, $20 Evan Williams bottled and bond. I cooked some bacon, took the bacon fat, ate the bacon obviously, took the bacon fat, mixed it with an entire bottle. I'm talking like a full pound of bacon, took all that fat after it was cooked, and took that cooked bacon fat, mixed it with a full bottle of this Evan Williams bottled and bond bourbon, let it sit in a Tupperware, or like a giant glass Tupperware, and let it sit for a few hours. I think a whole day, actually. I made it a while ago, but let it sit with that bourbon, put it in the freezer, let the bacon fat solidify, rise to the top, took it out, strained out the bourbon through a cheesecloth, and then you're left with this. And it's real interesting what fat washing does. So I haven't experimented with it too much. I've only done it with this bottle, but it's an interesting technique that. So yeah, going back to the Benton's Old Fashioned, it uses bacon fat. I think there's like, is there bacon strip garnish? I don't know, maybe, because I'm gonna do that. I figured bacon garnish with the bacon fat wash bourbon. But yeah, we'll get to that. There's a lot going on here. So what I'm gonna make tonight, I'm like, I gotta figure out this whole camera angle thing, because I'm literally like crouched on the floor right now. What I'm gonna make tonight is a Benton's Manhattan. So essentially, I'm gonna take aspects of a Manhattan cocktail mixed with an old fashioned and a Benton's old fashioned, and we're just basically gonna make a love child of like 3 different drinks right now. And to take it to a whole new level, I'm going to smoke, and I've been wanting to do this forever. I'm gonna smoke out this glass with some rosemary. So I got a torch. Where is it? I feel like I'm finally, for once, prepared, like fully prepared. full lighting set up, new camera, new mic, got all of my ingredients. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not gonna make it halfway through the video and realize, fuck, I forgot something. But I've been wanting to smoke a cocktail glass for a minute now. So let's grab our torch, smoke this glass out. I'll run through the ingredients, we'll make the drink, we'll do a little taste test, see how it came out. So I've never done this, but as far as I'm concerned, it's fairly simple. I'm just gonna take a knife, cut off some of this rosemary, set that aside because I'm gonna use that as a garnish. We're just gonna torch it. Right, blow it out, put the glass over. The glass is gonna basically get coated, get caked in this rosemary smoke. It's gonna leave a little smokiness. It's gonna play magnificently, I think, with the bacon garnish, with the bacon fat wash bourbon. Let's go through the ingredients. 2 ounces bacon fat, fat wash, bacon fat, Jesus Christ, bacon fat wash bourbon, 3/4 ounce sweet vermouth. I'm using Coach, this one right here, a little sweet vermouth. I was going back and forth on whether I should use a 1/4 ounce or a 1/3 ounce of what could be better, bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. Picked that up from Trader Joe's. Probably not like the greatest barrel aged maple syrup in the world, but it'll do the trick. But yeah, I was going back and forth. Should I use a 1/4 ounce or a 1/3 ounce? I think I'm just gonna go with 1/3 ounce. Hopefully it turns out well. 2 dashes Angostura bitters, and then 4 drops of Saline, which you'll never see Saline used in a Manhattan or an old fashioned. But I figured, again, it's just all these components like maple syrup and bacon, taking the bourbon, a little bit of Saline. I feel like it's just gonna make a really, really, really good cocktail. So this glass is smoking. I'm gonna push this aside and start to build a drink, put it all together. Unlike my last couple of videos where I have like 50 ingredients, this one isn't too crazy, so it's not gonna take me like 20 minutes to fucking make for once. But yeah, let's do this. And as usual, I'm gonna do a little taste of everything that I'm putting into the drink. Because again, I wanna taste these components individually and then taste them all married together. There's 1, there's dos. A little taste inside. That's more than a little taste, but I already like this bourbon on its own. Yeah, 50%. It's 100 proof, and it's just it's a process to make this bacon fat wash bourbon, but it just adds something different. It's just texture-wise, it doesn't taste like bacon. Doesn't taste, maybe a little bit salty, but not in a bad way, like a touch. It just changes it. And for certain cocktails like this one, it's magical. Yeah. All right, 3/4 ounce. Chochi, however you say it, sweet vermouth. This was another thing I was thinking, should I go a full ounce? Should I go half an ounce? I just settled kind of in the middle. So we're gonna go 3/4 ounce. I really, really like this vermouth. The last bottle I had was the Carpano Antica. This vermouth I like because it's more subtle. That oh my god, I can't even say it. How do you say it again? Carpano Antica. Yeah, the Antico formula. It's a fantastic vermouth, but it is it'll easily overpower a drink. Like a 1/4 ounce of that sweet vermouth will just take over a drink completely. This one I really like. Just for the sole fact, I mean, well, one, flavor-wise, it's lovely, and it's not a bully. Like, you could use it in a cocktail and not just completely obliterate it with sweet vermouth flavor. So we got our sweet vermouth in. I'm gonna do a 1/3 ounce of this bourbon barrel-aged maple syrup. That was like $11 from Trader Joe's. Oh my god, so good. Yeah. Got this back in like November, I think. Not even, about halfway through. I've pretty much just been using it for cocktails, not even for like pancakes or anything like that. Alright. 2 dash Angostura bitters. And I have written down 4 drops of saline. I think I'm gonna go 5 or 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. I don't want it too salty because this is potent. It just looks like water, but this is just homemade saline solution, basically. Pink Himalayan salt. I think it's like a 40-to-1 ratio or 20-to-1. I don't remember. I made this so long ago. Just exclusively for using in cocktails. So a little saltiness. Not in everything, but in certain cocktails it makes sense. Keep that in the fridge. Now, oh my god. Fucking knew it. I forgot the ice. God damn it. I knew. 2 seconds. 20 seconds. In here, I don't have any ice in here. I gotta grab one more cube. Shit. Okay, I think this ice is perfect for the, yeah, that'll fit in the glass. This one we'll use for the stirring. I forgot another thing, cocktails and cannabis. I can't like make the drink and not smoke a joint and call this whatever it is, episode, show, segment, cocktails and cannabis, and not smoke a joint. Make sure we got everything. Run through the recipe one more time. 2 ounce fat wash bourbon, 3/4 ounce sweet vermouth, 1/3 ounce maple syrup, 2 dashes Angostura bitters, went with 6 drops of saline, bacon strip garnish, along with the rosemary smoked glass. We're ready to go. All we gotta do is stir it, strain it, taste it. I'm actually going to cut this because I don't want to get ice or technically water all over the new camera. That would be bad. Smoke glass there. Oh my god. Yeah. Incredibly smoky aroma. Obviously. But I just never experienced it. Like, I've never done that before. Interesting. Yeah. Cube, bacon strip, Rosemary. Ain't she pretty? Gorgeous. Just a moment of truth. This fucking piece of bacon is so big. Let's see how we did. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. I wasn't talking to the mic. Totally forgot. The mic was... Probably didn't hear anything. Let me put this down. Make this simple. Okay? Show's getting real interesting right now. Not even intoxicated. Okay. Totally forgot we have a directional mic that needs to be pointing at my face when I'm talking. Kind of an important aspect. So you probably missed my initial reaction after that first sip. This is really good. Like, wow. I'm just gonna literally get on my knees. There we go. This table's not that high. This drink, I should have trusted my gut and went with a 1/4 ounce of maple syrup versus a 1/3 ounce. It's a touch too sweet for my liking, but regardless, this drink is phenomenal. Yeah, sweet vermouth with the maple syrup, with the fat wash bourbon. It's not salty from the Saline, but I feel like that Saline is not... Saline isn't always there for like that salty flavor. Like, in very few cases would you actually want a drink to be salty. It really just, I don't know, it does something with flavors. It allows you to taste like the sweetness of the maple syrup a little bit differently. It just brings everything. It's like using salt with cooking. Like, that's the best way I could explain it. Like, you wouldn't not use salt when you cook. It just does something in a cocktail, even in a small amount. And then smelling the rosemary, like that little rosemary garnish. It's a great drink. It's exactly what I want it to be. It's a cross between Benton's Old Fashioned and a Manhattan. I just love that vermouth. Really good drink. I would definitely make it again. And there's like the happiest of endings, which is a giant piece of bacon to eat when the drink is finished. That's gonna be soaking in bourbon and sweet vermouth and maple syrup and Angostura bitters. What can I say? If you want to go through the hell of making bacon fat washed bourbon, I would definitely make this drink. Hope you enjoyed. Ta-ta.